Hello guys, just thought I'd come back with another facecam video and basically just another video that explains how I game with my disability, and specifically, as the title above me says, how I use one of these things, which has got a nice Witcher 3 top of it, how I use a PlayStation 4 controller with one hand. Now, as you can imagine, very hard for someone with a disability like cerebral palsy, which means I cannot use my right arm at all, basically, to do what I say with this thing. It is really hard. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a full face camera perspective of what I do with my hand. Then in the description below will be linked to a Twitch VOD of me playing Destiny on the PS4. Now, Destiny is a game that I play, well, basically I play my PlayStation 4 for release, so I don't use it for uploads very much, but I will use it this once, literally, just to show you that it can be done, and that the game is still playable with the way I use my controller. Now, my beard is all over the place, and my hair is the same at the moment, but yeah. So, effectively, the idea of this video is literally proving to the people out there that anyone that thinks they can't use one of these bad boys, or need a special controller or something like that, that there is a way you can get around it. Now, this is my specific way of getting around it, and once again, it's just a subject that I really, really feel strongly about, and I just want the message out there. The more people realise that they can do things with one hand, or they can do things with an impairment, mental or physical, no matter what it is, specifically, gaming as a release can still be done if you are disabled or impaired. You do not have there's no reason you cannot do this. If I can do it, and I'm an idiot when it comes to these things, you can do it, guys. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut to a view of the camera on my, hopefully, if I can set the camera up correctly, that is, because I've got to do some setup for it first, a perspective looking straight down at my hand, and literally just show you what I do with the PlayStation 4 controller. So you're looking at the controller as it's. So, like I said, this is now a face down view of my PlayStation 4 controller. So, this is how I use it. So, we've got it here. So, I use right hand just to steady it, and I put it up against either my right or my left leg. Now, for the purpose of this, I'm going to use my right leg, which, yes, is the one that's affected by my cerebral palsy as well, and it basically gives me a limp, and I'm in a fair amount of pain when I, in general. So it's a case of, well, I don't like to say it, but the medication kind of equalises me out. The pain medication I'm on, it helps me. And it makes me able to do the things that I like to do, such as make videos for YouTube and stream on Twitch, which I haven't been doing as much as I should do. And I will start doing it more often because it is incredibly fun. So, anyway, I apologise for the arm for the arm in the way of the camera there. I was scratching my head and the way I've got my camera set up, because I'm using the same one for the picture. It's a little bit awkward. So, here we go. This is effectively how I use it. So, as I said, right hand for steadying, left hand, thumb. This is for Destiny, specifically. I probably use it the same way for all other games, but this is how I use it for Destiny specifically. So, thumb for movement. So, left, right, up, down. Camera, left, right, up, sorry, down, up, because of the way they invert it, or spinning around. Jump, any of the other, buttons that these use, I use this index. If I'm firing and I'm moving around, I use my ring finger to press. Just gotta check the name of that. That would be R1, just because I'm being specific. So I use it to press R1 and I walk into the target. So I literally just aim straight forward. And I don't go for precision hits if I'm just strafing. And I'm hip firing. Now, if I am aiming down sight, I find a nice little area to hide. So, nice little bit of cover. And I use my pinky to press and hold down the zoom in, so the sight button. And then I just constantly press R1 until the target's dead. Or I've taken so much damage that I have to move off and use my thumb to move sideways so I'm in cover to protect myself. Now, when it comes to using the super, I use my pinky and my index and hit them both at the same time. And then I just hold down and move along, because at the moment I play a Stormcaller Warlock. Now, switching weapons is easy. I just tab like that while I'm moving around. Just tab and then hit it and then use the hip fire like that. And literally, that's basically it. I use the controller like this. So it'd be fire, move, aim, change aim position, fire, jump out of the way, move around like that. Hip foot, aim down sights, fire. Super, move around using Storm Trance, change camera view while using Storm Trance, so I actually hit things, change weapons, X out of a flight path, whatever, jump up, and then just literally just hold it. That's it. That is 100% how I use a PlayStation 4 controller. And in general, it doesn't actually change, because most games use the same system. So unless it's a fighting game, where if it's a fighting game or something that's on a 2D, I do this. And I use index and then thumb. And if I need to use any of these, I move it up and then I just hit one of the buttons and I stay still. So those are, in general, that is how I play with the PS4 controller using one hand. So, like I said, in the video like I said, I lost track of where I was going there because my mind went blank. Down below in the video, there will be a link there'll be a link in the description to a VOD of a Twitch stream I did of Destiny, where you can see gameplay of me using the controller, how I've shown, so using it completely with just my left hand, and literally how the fact that it does actually work. Now, yes, it might be quite boring because I'm doing low-level missions, but believe me, I still die in low-level missions because I'm technically cleaning out the story on my Warlock, because he's mildly new, because I used a boost to get him up when I bought Rise of Iron. But anyway, like I was saying, that is how I use a default PlayStation 4 controller with one hand, and how the fact that I don't let my disability get the better of me, I still manage to play games on one of my favourite systems. Yes, PC is my primary platform, but PlayStation 4 is still very enjoyable for me. So, I just wanted to get another video out there that involved explaining how me personally, with cerebral palsy, I play, well, right hand right hand side hemiplegia, which is the branch of cerebral palsy I have, I can still play computer games and console games as well. Now, console games won't feature heavily on this channel. Now, because I normally use that as my mode of relaxation. So this will probably be the only time that a PlayStation 4 game is used in a video, but it's literally just so that you've got proof that that the system I use does work. So, anyway, don't forget to look down in the bottom of in the description for a link to the Twitch VOD where I have a lot where there'll be proof of, well, it'll be the proof of the pudding pretty much, because it'll be gameplay from Destiny, which is one of the games that I play on the PS4. Now, I would say specifically my PlayStation 4 is my relaxation game. My relaxation system, so if I'm playing a game on that, then it's mainly just because I don't want to, well, I just want to relax a bit, to be fair. But I use gaming as a release because of my disability, and it just really helps that, well, basically the whole point of me doing these videos is so how passionate I am about actually the fact that people with disabilities like myself can still game no matter what the hell. I mean, it's a PlayStation 4. Most people would think that a guy with one hand can't play a PlayStation 4. And most of the guys, I mean, I don't... See, now that's the thing that annoys me sometimes, when people turn around and say, you can't do this or you can't do that. Well, these videos are out there, these videos that I make, basically I'm doing it to show people that yes, we can, and we can do it quite well. We just have to soldier on and get down to brass tacks and figure out a way we can do it. And this is how I do it personally. So once again, I am Ben, and you have been watching one of my gaming related vlogs. Now, these are more